This kid's got major hops. I mean, he can block shots better than any high school kid I've ever seen.
Donta, I always could tell that he had a knack for sports.
He is definitely the talk of the town, and Luverne High School, everybody's proud of him.
This is Luverne, Alabama, home to about 3,000 people, including one of the biggest basketball prospects in the country.
When I go off, people ask me where I was from, and they honestly didn't know what Luverne was or the name of it. I had to spell it out to some people just for them to know what Luverne was, because we're just that small.
Some may call Donta a big fish in a small pond. 4 years ago, the highly rated basketball recruit was about 6 feet tall. And after a major growth spurt, he's now 6'11", and one of the biggest standouts on and off the court.
It's nice though, just for me to live to see this moment, you know what I'm saying? And, we just wish Dad was here, but.
November 30th, 2010. Donta made his debut on the JV team. His dad, Donta Hall, was there to watch him play. But the day would soon turn tragic for Donta and his #1 supporter.
And the game had just ended, and we had just finished shaking hands with the other team. We were walking off the court, and then all of a sudden, I just heard some commotion up top, and we looked, and I just seen him laying down.
I walked in the locker room, and I was taking off my jersey, and somebody told me I better go check on my dad. He was sitting up top. So I walked out, and I was going up the steps, and they told me not to come up there. And after that, I just turned around because I knew something bad had happened.
Donta Hall had a heart attack while watching his son play basketball. He passed away at the age of 45.
When his dad passed, I think that's really pushed him toward the basketball, because, him and his dad, that was something they did in the backyard. They would get the basketball and they would go out in there and play and stuff. And, right after the funeral, the day after we buried him, he picked up the basketball and went out in the backyard and went to playing. So I was like, he's gonna be okay.
As Donta grew in size and popularity, he needed someone to look up to, someone he could talk to. Coach Dorsey was there to help.
I just knew that I would have to be more available for him when needed.
Over the last few years, Coach Dorsey has been there to help guide Donta, especially when phone calls started coming in from colleges like Troy, Georgia, and Mississippi State.
It was getting calls from here that Mama, she was starting to stress a little bit about the coaches calling her phone and all that.
But it was a call from the University of Alabama that changed the game.
Him and his dad, both of them, you should hear them at home when Bama come on. You best to be quiet, because they the only two you're gonna hear in the house.
He loved Bama. That's just about everything in the house that was his, it was Bama.
Donta signed with the Crimson Tide almost 4 years to the day that his dad passed away. He chose to hold the ceremony in the stands, the last place he saw his dad alive.
Him being an Alabama fan, I know me putting on that jersey, being in Alabama, a part of Alabama, it would make him happy.
Donta is getting ready to play the last games of his high school career. He'll graduate in May, then head to Tuscaloosa. And from there, anything can happen.
I just think he's going to take off. And the sky's the limit. Who knows what he's going to do when he get on there. I think he can make it to the next level beyond college. Yes, I sure do. And I know it's going to take some work, and he's a hard worker.
The way I look at it, I'm going to just do what I got to do at Bama. And then if God leads me to where I need to go, that's where I'm going.
In the meantime, this basketball standout is cherishing every moment, whether he's dunking, joking around, or listening to gospel music. Donta knows that there's someone he can look up to and a place in the stands where he can sit and remember.
My dad, he was a man that didn't give up on nothing he had and he said he was gonna do. So that's really where I get it from.